Single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another.
All right, people, it's Chaos. 1-game win streak, over 700 BC, almost 1,000. Sunk 6,000 BC into our My Player. So let's get it in. Our overall for our My Player is almost 80. Find a lot of blacktop. Don't forget to check out the blacktop videos that are going on there, matched up with High Rise, Crazy, NBA God. Shout out to them, legends. You know what happens when we get together? It's straight dominated. Anderson's got tickets to the game. Now they get tickets. Meditate 96.
When I date back, I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand, Papa Doc, I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a father.
You're gonna be the bitch warriors? Huh? Pick a real team, bro.
But you can never say that as life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the scene.
That's a real team. We like a challenge. Okay.
The same age, front page, no fuss. But I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a and he's gone. Nodding off sleep to a jazz tune. I can hear his head banging on the wall in the next
Come on, let's go. You're all tough and shit. Let's get it. Nice to meet you. Let's have a good one. Oh my God, will you hurry up? God, I can't stand fucking people that pause.
Road and hungry for a win against the Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Eric Gordon.
Also, guys, so often we see him playing constantly, and all of a sudden he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
Take a look at the Rockets. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, it's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding.
And that's why they've been winning so many of these games. I mean, they're just well-rounded. They get the job done on both ends. And when you're clicking like that as a unit, you're going to create problems.
Harden against Aldridge. Ariza kicks to Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
A short time ago, Mike D'Antoni and I were able to catch up. He emphasized that going against this great defense, they simply can't go with the flow and hope for the points to come their way. They've got to be aggressive and execute their offense with precision if they're going to have any success. Guys, we'll see if they can break the tie in the season series to go up 2-1. Back to you.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster. Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he gets the bucket.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And Ba'amute dishes to Ariza. The leader goes back up. And Ba'amute can't get it to go.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Can't hit. And the Rockets take it the other way. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
Ariza with another miss.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Aldridge slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And we're able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night, and you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game, but they did hit the big shots when they needed them, and oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play to pass.
And that steal paid instant dividend.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From deep, Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Green's got 6 points.
And another specialty of his is the 3-ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
Poked away. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Green kicks to Parker. Leonard from 18 feet away. And he gets it to go. 6 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
has checked in, and it's Kawhi Leonard in for Ryan Anderson.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Aldridge. 15th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spread.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle with both hands every play. I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
San Antonio leading by 5. Inside, here's Leonard, and the rebound goes to Nene.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Parker outside. That's good. Parker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasions.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Parker kicks to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Reza passes to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the first one at the line is good. Harden hits them both. Spurs leading by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard attacking. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That drops. Green's got 8.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Parker dishes to Green. To the middle. Leonard. A beautiful reverse
Keep doing the full court press, bro.
10 points for him.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Spurs lead by 11. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we... Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter.
I love it.
And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Ryan Anderson. And it's Mbah a Moute in at the 4-man position. Capella kicks to Ariza. Pass to Paul. Ariza. He's covered by Leonard. It's Harden with the drive. And that one's good. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Parker passes to Gay. Blocked. The feed now to Harden. It's stolen by Green. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Parker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets trailed by 10. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Back to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at San Antonio. And, of course, Houston tied up with them. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Substitution here.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. Second in scoring, fourth in steals. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
Timeout called the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing two guards in basketball. And so here is Houston, down by 12. And here's Harden for 3, rebounded by the Spurs. Gaze got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And that's what you like to see from a competitor. Really able to just shake off that poor first quarter and focus on the here and now.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. We're much better off making him go to the line.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Spurs. And he makes both free throws. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Spurs on defense.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that can build confidence.
Harden outside. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 17.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shot. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Leonard with the steal. It's rebounded by Houston.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Rockets trail by 7. Ariza outside. Back to Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. The Rockets making a switch here. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Ryan Anderson. 5th in assists. And of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
You talked about it. I mean, he's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not let them down.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ginobili's checked in. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Bertans. He kicks to Ginobili. So for the Rockets. And Baamute's checked in. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Ryan Anderson.
Okay, man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team.
Quick.
A lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Your name is Ramona Shelburne. That's what you look like.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. In second, the Rockets.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And stolen by Murray.
Really good job to force the turnover. Disruptive defense right there.
Gay. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Tries again. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Leonard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Capella with the bucket. Spurs leading by 11. Green passes to Bertens. Kicks it out to Leonard. Knocks it loose. And it's the Rockets on the break. And some nice passing there by Houston. Passes it to Utah. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against San Antonio. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
Spurs
Johnny
making a switch here. And that one misses.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And again, Manu Ginobili. Leonard's got 22 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Shot's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Puts it up off the inbound. Harden, no good. San Antonio leading by 10. The drive by Green. Murray can't get it to go.
Come on, fucking ball,
the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Harden missing again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Murray, no good. Now here's Nene. Paul for 3. And that one's good. Paul's got 12 now in this quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And we finished one half of basketball.
Get out.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a game for Ginobili. 22 points and 2 steals as well. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been this run.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Gay in at the center.
Come on.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. For Houston, they have been coming through at the charity strips. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. San Antonio leading by 7. Parker drives in.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Okay, a chance to check out stats for P.J. Tucker. It's been a magnificent season thus far. 1st in field goal percentage, 6th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Paul dishes to Mba Amute. Kicks to Ariza. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard attacking. Another miss by Leonard.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Paul, guarded by Green. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that's about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called the Rockets.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards.
Say what up. Bro, you're on YouTube. Say hi. Don't be a clown. Quite a guy with that book bag off the miss. That shit was sick. That shit was sick. Sick. Make sure you do a back flip in that fan.
Harden draws the double. Back to Ariza. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And how sweet of... play was that.
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Takes the 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Here's Aldridge. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Aldridge has got 16.
See, another signature part of his game is the way he runs the pick and roll. He gets so many easy baskets that way. It's a play they should run for him as often as they can.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Leonard. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Capella kicks to Gordon. No good on the three. Spurs leading by 13. Parker drives in. Aldridge, no good. Here's Gordon, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Ginobili.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. 3rd in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And talking about the shot blocking ability, you love that mentality. No shot goes unchallenged around the rim. They make sure of that. You have to earn everything you get on the inside. And very good fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Is trailed by 15. Harden the pass to Paul. Harden dishes to Ariza. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Houston making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Green dishes to Ginobili. And he banks in the layup. Ginobili's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Houston making a switch. And Bahamute's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trailed by 16. It's stolen by Green. They get it back. Here's Bertanis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's good.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose. This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. San Antonio making a switch here. And both free throws good for Nene.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. The tray. Count that one. He has 5.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Rebound by Nene. Rockets trailed by 15. He dishes it to Paul. Feeds to Tucker. Here's Anderson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Anderson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The Spurs have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Ryan Anderson. Here's Nene. Rebound by Murray. Spurs leading by 15. Aldridge, the pass to Bertans. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Rocket shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Leonard against Anderson. The drive by Aldridge. Right side, Green tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot.
There you go. Foul him up.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one drops.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Now Ariza. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Back to Harden. Left side, Gordon. Makes the lead pass.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 15. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Rockets trail by 15. We've got Ryan Anderson. He's out there with Gordon. Gordon is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Tucker in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
From downtown, Gasol with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 17. Leonard attacking, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Quite a guy, 30 points. 2-game win streak, fella. Over 1,000 BC. Smash.